Today, we're exploring a complex and deeply sensitive topic. Why do some Muslims harbor strong negative feelings toward Israel? Before we begin, it's essential to understand that not all Muslims share the same views, and the reasons behind these sentiments are deeply rooted in history, politics, and religion. Chapter 1. Historical Background. To understand the animosity, we have to go back to 1948, when Israel was established following the end of British rule. The creation of the Jewish state displaced hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, many of whom were Muslim. This event, known as the Nakba or catastrophe, is still a deeply painful memory for many in the Muslim world. The mass displacement of Palestinians is seen not only as a loss of land, but as a cultural and religious devastation for the people who once lived there. Chapter 2. Religious Importance of Jerusalem. Jerusalem holds profound religious significance for Muslims, Jews, and Christians. For Muslims, the Al-Aqsa Mosque is the third holiest site in Islam. The ongoing Israeli control over East Jerusalem and access restrictions to these holy sites are viewed by many Muslims as a violation of their religious freedom. This connection to religious identity intensifies the emotional response, making the conflict not just political, but also deeply spiritual for many Muslims. Chapter 3. Israeli-Palestinian Conflict. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is a primary reason for the tension. Many Muslims worldwide view Israel's actions, such as the building of settlements in the West Bank, the military blockades in Gaza, and the treatment of Palestinians, as aggressive and unjust. These settlements are seen by many in the Muslim world as illegal, violating international law, and making the possibility of a two-state solution more difficult. While numerous peace talks have occurred, the lack of resolution has only deepened frustration and anger, not just in the region but across the global Muslim community. Chapter 4. U.S. Support for Israel. Another key factor is the unwavering support that Israel receives from the United States. Many Muslims view the U.S. as an enabler of Israeli policies, providing military and financial aid despite widespread criticism of Israeli actions. This is often seen as a double standard in international relations, where Palestinian rights are overlooked. This strong alliance between the U.S. and Israel fuels resentment, particularly in countries where American influence is perceived as contributing to instability in the region. Chapter 5. Media Representation and Propaganda. Media plays a huge role in shaping public perception. In many Muslim-majority countries, the portrayal of Israel tends to emphasize military aggression and the plight of Palestinians. This media narrative often paints Israel as an oppressor, further solidifying negative sentiments. On the other hand, pro-Israel media in the West often emphasizes the threat of terrorism and the need for security, creating two opposing narratives that fuel misunderstanding and conflict. Conclusion. A path forward. The feelings of hostility toward Israel among some Muslims are deeply rooted in a combination of historical events, religious significance, and political realities. But it's essential to remember that these views are not universal, and there are many Muslims who seek peaceful coexistence and a just resolution for both Israelis and Palestinians. Moving forward, dialogue, empathy, and mutual understanding will be critical in finding a path to peace. As the world watches this conflict unfold, it's crucial to seek solutions that respect the rights and humanity of all involved. Call to action. If you found this video informative, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue the conversation about this complex and important issue with respect and understanding.